Day 40. How did I do? Let's talk about it right after this. Today has been a day, and I have the house to myself. But then I got a phone call. My phone's been ringing off the hook, so I literally have both my phones in airplane mode so I can get this done. Today is day 40 of my carnivore journey / challenge. And yesterday we went over the cons of the carnivore journey. Today we're going to go over the pros of the carnivore journey. And what am I going to do next? Stay tuned to the end of this video to figure out what we're going to do. So, here's the deal. Day 40. And I feel great. And now these results may vary with you. And this is not what everyone will benefit off the carnivore way of eating, because I don't like calling it a diet. But these are the things that I've experienced. Now, everybody knows that you can reduce blood pressure, reduce your metformin. I have this written down wrong. I have notes. And it reduces, arthritis and all that. But I wanted to go over, I don't have high blood pressure. I don't have any diabetes medicine. I don't have a problem with arthritis, so I can't tell you about those things. Watch some other influencer to tell you about that. But here's what I've experienced. Now, on day 1, I was exactly 293 pounds. Now, I did go back and watch that first video, and I believe I started at 296 when I came back from Nevada, but I was officially at 293 when I officially started this carnivore journey on July 7th. And right now, as of this morning, I think I'll put the video in this video right here. As you can see, I've lost 15 pounds in the 40 days. Now, to be honest with you, I really expected something a little bit sharper, a little bit more weight loss, but I'm okay with this, because to me, you have to get healthy first and the weight loss will follow. And so, but here's the 10 things that I've experienced. Number 1, obviously, is the weight loss. Imagine if I handed you a 15-pound block, a brick, right? And I told you got to carry this around with you all day. Well, you get pretty tired of after a while. And what we all don't realize is that all this extra weight that our skeletons are carrying puts a strain on everything. Just the weight loss alone will make your joints feel better. Just the weight loss alone will allow you to go on walks with your family. Just the weight loss alone will allow you to be able to park in the back row of the truck stop and not have to, do your 30-minute break in the fuel island, right? In this video might get interrupted, so I might have to change sceneries here when the family gets home. And number 2, depression. Depression is better. Now, I know that yesterday I talked about anger and depression, but that's more of a reality kind of view, like, red pill or blue pill, from the Matrix, one of those deals. But overall, my depression over nothing, or sulking over life events, or beating myself up for things in the past, that has gone away. Every now and then, the devil wants to go, hey man, remember that time you screwed that up? I'm like, I ain't having it, right? And it allows me to handle that better. And so number 3, anxiety. My anxiety is better. I'm more outgoing. I'm more willing to talk to people. I'm out in public. I'm not shy. Um, and there's proof that a ketogenic diet or a carnivore diet does help with anxiety and depression. Don't take my word for it. Look at all the influencers that will tell you, but look at the comments in their videos, and that will kind of give you some proof. So brings us to number 4. I can handle stress a lot more even keeled. The stress is still there, but I'm a lot more even keeled about it. Like today is a perfect example. I can't imagine the 380-pound dude with the beard that was like this big and that angry, depressed dude dealing with what I deal with on a daily basis, especially what I dealt with today in my job. Not to mention some of the family stuff that goes on. And so that's been a pro as well. Number 5, I love meat. So it's simple. There's no diet. You're not sitting there. Remember, you'd be, oh, what are you doing? Eating rabbit food, when people knew that you were trying to diet? Well, this doesn't feel like that. You're eating meat. If your body has trouble processing beef, that's understandable, but chicken, pork, shrimp, fish, and I love a medium rare steak. Those of you who don't like rare or medium rare steak, you may not like beef because it's a little bit harder to absorb when you overcook it, and steaks taste horrible when they're overcooked. I'll say it, and to be honest with you, there's some raw carnivores out there, but those guys are insane. Number 6, I know that this was listed as a con yesterday, but today I'm going to list it as a pro. Increase your libido. So if your spouse has been complaining that you're not being intimate enough, you're not doing what you need to do because you don't feel like it all the time, well, guess what? That goes away. So it is studies have shown that this diet will increase testosterone in men. So you vegans, pay attention to that. 7, energy. You have increased energy. It used to be that one afternoon out in that jungle that I call my backyard would just wipe me out for a couple of days. Nope. I sleep about 6 to 7 hours a night. I know I need a little bit more, but when I wake up, I'm refreshed. I'm ready to go. 9. Oh, wait, no, let's go back. Number 8, related to the energy, faster recovery. Like there were times, when I mentioned I'd work on the lawn and we do hard hitting stuff out in the lawn, and my back would hurt for 3 or 4 days, and my legs would hurt for 3 or 4 days. My allergies would be kicking on. If I do all the work on Sunday, by Monday, I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling pretty good. My ankles don't hurt. My heels don't hurt. My elbows don't hurt. And my allergies didn't flare up as bad. Can't explain it. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a doctor. I'm just telling you what I have personally experienced. Number 9. This is kind of gross. Number 9. Less bathroom breaks, as in number 2. You aren't going every single day. It freaks people out. And sometimes if the fat's too heavy, you're going too much, if you know what I mean. Like you're getting ready for a colonoscopy kind of level. But once you kind of balance things out, so you're using less toilet paper. You're going to the bathroom less. I know that's gross. Don't even think about it. Just close your eyes and go la la la, because I'm getting ready to start number 9. Or no, number 10. 10, the last one. I don't know how to count. When you get to intermittent fasting, and this is important, fasting is important. It is way easier when you're coming from a ketogenic or a carnivore diet. If you're sitting there and having donuts and cake and eating that cheeseburger with Big Mac with the 3 buns on it and the whole 9 yards, and then you decide to fast, you are going to hurt yourself. You are going to feel like crap. That is not the way to do it, in my opinion. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. We are, as human beings, meant to feast and famine, but it depends on what you're feasting on. And the carnivore diet makes that way easier. Like today, I fasted for, I think, 23 hours. I ate basically 3/4 of a pound. No, I ate a pound of hamburger. It was Wagyu beef. It was on sale. It was like $6.99 for the pound. So I splurged a little bit. With 4 eggs. I had that at 2:30. Didn't eat dinner with the family. They're out gallivanting right now, which is why I got the house to myself. And I feel great. I don't feel hungry. I do have some cravings for salt. Like I wanted to eat something, but I've been using these sparkling waters, for that. And I do grab a little bit of salt. I did have a little bit of butter this, like right before lunch. So, and I plan on fasting till about 2:30, 3 o'clock tomorrow. So it's Fasting Friday. An old friend of mine, Mike Williams, he said something in a comment in one of my videos, because he's also been on the carnivore journey. He's also had tremendous weight loss. He's the one that really he's one of the few that really spearheaded this ketogenic carnivore journey, and he's made some amazing moves himself. He said something that people should take to heart. In order to get rid of addictions, which is what's happening with a lot of our foods, you have to love yourself more than the addiction. I don't care if you're struggling with food, with alcohol, with meth. You have to love yourself and your family members more than the addiction. Get some divine intervention to help a little bit, and you can beat this, because we don't want to give in to the system. We don't want to make the pharmaceutical companies rich. We don't want to make the food companies rich off their high profit margin bogus food, or what they consider food. I saw a video of a guy trying Oreo flavored Coke and Coke flavored Oreos together, and I'm thinking, you got to be kidding me that this stuff even exists. There's freedom. It's around the corner. You can do it. Now, what am I doing for the next 40 days? So, am I getting off the carnivore diet? Well, here's my big announcement. No. I am going to continue this course and learn ways to adapt. And guess what? Even though it's only August, the holidays are around the corner. You've got football parties, and then you've got Halloween parties, and then you've got Thanksgiving parties, and then you've got Christmas parties. You got all of that coming up. And I'm going to remain strong. I'm going to remain resilient, or at least try to. Progress, not perfection, right? I feel like the minute that I bend the rules, I might relapse. So I'm going to stay the course. And so for my next 40-day challenge, I'm going to call it a challenge now. The next 40-day challenge will be something different. I haven't decided what it is. I think I'm leaning more towards the exercise aspect. And if you're watching this will agree that that's probably the route I need to go. Making it work. So I got to prioritize, and I have trouble with that right now with my job, with everything else. But this carnivore diet has made it a lot easier to not be exhausted at the end of the day. I'm more mentally exhausted than physically exhausted because I'm not doing anything strenuous, but at the same time, there's a lot going on with, I'm dispatching like 5 drivers now, and the spot market kind of sucks right now, and everybody's struggling. Everybody's calling, everybody's vending on me and saying, you know what do I do? And I just kind of shrugged my shoulders, said, do the best you can. That's all we got. It's like anything in life. Do the best you can. And I would rather struggle and suffer now than to be in the hospital bed wishing that I had done something different. I watched my dad do that. He died of lung cancer. And I have horrible, horrible memories. And those of you fighting addiction, I want you to listen to me very carefully here. My dad laid in his bed in complete agony because his back was broken, because the chemo treatment made his bones so brittle. He was a smoker, and he was dying of lung cancer. And all he said over and over was, I didn't think it would be this bad. Over and over and over. And there's going to be a day when you're in that doctor's office and they're telling you that they've got to amputate a limb, or they're taking your CDL away, or they got to put you on $1,000 a month worth of medication. And you're going to say the same thing. I'm trying to help you to keep you from going down that path. You can do this. We're all here to support. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. I'm going to continue the carnivore thing, but I just won't be doing it every day, a video every day about it. I know. That'll make you sad, but eating crap will make you more sad. Thanks for watching. Strength for today. Hope for tomorrow. Peace.